A few years ago, my brother really wanted a laptop. And this was in like 2013. And I was on Google, I was on Amazon, just looking around for a good old laptop in his budget, which is about $300. So I eventually land on the idea of Craigslist, and we find this computer called the Lenovo UX 400. And at first glance, everything looked great. It almost looked like a MacBook. But problems started occurring. The laptop hinge got super loose where the screen is. The body started to get misaligned. Dents would just pop up randomly. Like, we weren't even treating it rough at all. And then eventually the screen started flickering, and it was driving me nuts. It was driving my brother nuts. So we threw it in my closet, and we completely forgot about it. So fast forward 2 years later, I'm just hanging out, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, aren't all-in-one computers just screens with shitty laptop motherboards behind them? Why don't I turn this laptop into an all-in-one? So I pull out my monitor, and I take this crappy old laptop, and I rip out the screen, I rip out the CD, DVD drive, I rip out everything I could do to make it super light, including the battery. So I duct tape it on the back of this monitor, and it looks great, and it's working great. But I'm thinking to myself, let's take it to the next level. Turn it into a fucking iMac. So what I did was I tried to install Hackintosh, and anybody who knows, Hackintosh, it can either be the easiest thing in the world or the biggest pain in the ass ever. So I tried for like 2 or 3 days, and I could not get it working to save my life. So I took my Hackintosh, and I just took the fucking drive out of it, and I stuck it in there, and it worked just fine. So I ended up cloning the drive, and I have this working Hackintosh disaster, and it's fucking awesome. What was I getting to? Yeah. So I did that. And then eventually I just it just wasn't working that well or something, and I was just getting tired of it. So it ended up in my closet again. And then now it ends up in my friend's hand. And he's had it for 3 years. Alright, so I'm just going to give you an example of something. If you think you need the best computer in the world to do anything, you don't. This is my friend's laptop. Desktop. It's a computer that I sold them 2 years ago that I ripped the screen off of, I ripped the battery out of, and I ripped the optical drive out of. And he's been using this every single day to create music. He's been using it to fucking browse the internet. Do you do your homework on it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, he does his fucking homework on this. He does his homework on this. So if you think you need a fucking, like, the best gaming machine on the planet, or you need, like, this crazy 24 core workstation, you don't. You just need a shitty laptop that's been duct taped and attached to a 720p RCA TV. That's all you need. You get where I'm coming from now, but basically the whole point here is, like, the funnest computers for me aren't necessarily the best ones. It's the more notable ones, the ones that give you problems. Like, oh man, my computers were such shit when I was younger. Like, I had an Xeon machine when I was like 12, but it was an Xeon from the early 2000s, and it was a quad core with 2 fucking CPUs in it. So basically 2 CPUs each. And it got so fucking dusty and slow. I had a Radeon 7500 32 megabyte, and all I wanted to do was run fucking Half-Life. That's all I wanted to do was run Half-Life. And sometimes I would get it launched, it would run for a little bit, and I eventually got Gary's mod working. But it would crash if I did certain things, like fucking explode barrels and shit. But that's the funnest part for me, is having challenges and just using shitty computers. Like, I've got nice computers now, and it's not nearly as fun because there's no fucking obstacles. I don't know. Am I even making a point here? But basically the whole point is, like, I don't know. You get a computer, use it, whatever. You don't need the best thing in the world. Yeah. You want to watch me rip my e-cig? But yeah, you know what's funny about YouTube is I can literally just do this. What if I just did nothing? So if you waited this long, I just think it's fun. You can mislead people. You know, like I make videos all the time and I just end up just doing the completely opposite thing midway through the video. Sometimes like quarter way into the video. But yeah. A long time ago it took effort, you know, like people couldn't just film things and put them on the internet for people to see. You had to have a fucking TV show. Now I can just fucking sit here and do this. Do you think I'll get more SEO if the video goes longer? I don't know. I don't know how SEO works. Some of my videos take a shit and some of them work out. Ah, man. So I'm at the 3-minute mark. I feel something in my stomach. I'm not going to puke, but I might burp. Just got to focus. I got to channel all my energy into my stomach. ASMR. I don't like ASMR. I think that shit's fucking creepy. Does not relax me. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Especially like those Let's Plays, ASMRs. We're like, we're going to play Minecraft. Fuck that. I got a lot of free time, but I don't think that's on the list of shit to do. Watch some fucking lady whisper and play Minecraft. Yeah, see, like you're still here. Are you still here? No? Okay. Because I've never done this before. I've never just literally just sat here. It's kind of relaxing though, because like there's a lot of tension when I make a video. It takes so fucking long because I suck at voiceovers. But it gets way more fun though when you just lose all effort in it and you just give up. You just do whatever you want to do, and you just compile it into this shit sandwich that goes on the internet. Hope to God somebody fucking comments on it. Gives me the warm and fuzzies. Oh, we're almost on 5 minutes. I'll quit at 5 minutes. I'll just stop. Okay, we're getting close here. Thanks for watching.